Hello everyone. Chapter 3 Water, the Elixir of Life. Walking along the fields I saw pale plants all drooping down. Raising hand into the cloudy sky I said, "Rain, rain, rain, come down." Racing dust all about soon blew in the cool breeze. Hearing the thunder roar, I ran home to hide before I freeze. And as the rain came down in drops, the plants were dancing trop. Wow, the rain! Little drops rushing down from the sky, accompanied by the cool breeze. After some time, the little rain grew wild. It became the heavy rain. The yard filled with water, and Rahul became happy. He made paper boats and let them float in water. Rahul is not the only one who is happy. The thirsty earth, the parched drooping plants, the croaking frog, the little ant, the little bird. Oh, what a hot summer! How much everyone longed for the rain. And here it is, the cool rain bringing relief to all. And the rain came. Have you, dear friends, noticed the changes around us after it rains? We feel cold. Water bodies like wells, canals, ponds, rivers, etc. fill up. Grass sprouts in the yard. Plants and trees sprout. Cultivation begins. Pits and lowlands filled with water. Soil drains away and mayfly rises from the soil. All organisms of nature, like plants, animals and human beings, depend on the rain that comes from the sky to earth. Can we live without water? Sources of water. Where do we get the water we use for drinking, agriculture and other needs from? We depend on water sources around us for this. The rainwater that reaches these water sources are used by us for different purposes. What are the sources of water? Wells, ponds, canals, rivers, lakes, lagoons, etc. are the sources of water. What are the water sources in your locality? The people in villages use well water for drinking, but people in towns and cities depend on pipe water. The water from water sources is purified and distributed through pipes. We too need water. What a relief it is when you get water when you are thirsty. Water is essential not only for us, but for the existence of all organisms in nature like plants and animals. We need water for drinking, bathing and agriculture. What are the other needs for which water is used? Water is used for other requirements like cooking, washing vessels, washing clothes, watering plants, washing vehicles, etc. There are so many needs of water. We use water for several purposes like household needs, agriculture, industry, constructions, etc. If there is no water, just imagine the situation without water. Dried up agricultural fields, wells, rivers, ponds. During extreme summer, certain regions experience severe water scarcity. Haven't you seen in newspaper reports and pictures of people suffering due to the scarcity of even drinking water? Have you experienced water scarcity in your locality? Please do share your experience. There are 44 rivers, numerous streams, several canals, wetlands, lakes, lagoons and so on. But still, there is drought in Kerala. Do you know the reason? Precious water. You may have seen such situations where water is wasted, haven't you? What are the other situations where it is wasted? Tanks overflowing, leaking taps, leaving the shower and bathroom unnecessarily open, etc. In this given picture, we see a boy brushing his teeth while the tap of this water is on and the water is going through. And in the second picture, we see a man washing his car. But at the same time, we can see water is wasted through his hose. In this given picture, we see a boy brushing his teeth while the tap of this water is on and the water is going through. And in the second picture, we see a man washing his car. But at the same time, we can see water is wasted through his hose because of the tap is on. Drinking water for sale. We too have reached a situation for being forced to buy pure water for drinking. In cities, pure water is carried through pipelines. We have to pay for this on the basis of the quantity of water used. We must ensure that the conservation of water by controlling the use of water and preventing water pollution. Right and wrong. Now let's do a small activity. It's about yourselves. Mark under the tick sign if you do this thing, or mark under the wrong side if you do not do this thing. First, I do not leave the tap open while brushing teeth. Second, I close taps when I see them left open. Third, I use water used for washing vessels to water the vegetable garden and flower garden. 4. I say no when I see people wasting water. And finally, I inform the people concerned when I see wastage of water from public broken taps. Water is precious. It is the boon of nature. We must avoid situations of wasting water. We must realize that nothing can replace water. What all activities are possible to spread the message water conservation? Well, we can use methods like placards, posters, cartoons, bulletin board, awareness rally to spread the message that we need to conserve water. How many drops? How much water do we use every day for drinking, bathing and other purposes? Try to do the activity given below. So the materials required are water, filler, spoon, glass, cup and a bucket. Let's do the activity. As shown in the picture, fill the water in the spoon using a filler. Don't forget to count the number of drops. See how many spoons of water are required to fill a glass. How many glasses of water are needed to fill the cup. Now fill the bucket using the cup. How many cups of water are needed? Now think, how many drops of water are needed to fill the whole bucket? Now how many buckets of water are we using like this every day for various purposes? Each drop of water is precious. Don't waste even a single drop. Don't forget the saying, little drops of water make the mighty ocean. Radha's complaint. Mom gave payasam in 2 steel glasses to Raju and Radha. Radha preferred to have it in a favorite glass bowl. Mom transferred the payasam from the steel glass to the glass bowl, but Radha was not happy. She complained, Mom, you gave me less payasam than brother, right? What do you think? Is the less quantity of payasam in Radha's bowl less? Coloring. Now let's do an activity. Which of these vessels shown below do you use to store water? Color them. Which vessel among those shown in the picture can contain maximum water? Which vessel contains the least amount of water? Draw in the environment diary the pictures of other vessels in which you store water at home. Color them too. Near the well. Which of the 2 well water is used for drinking? Why? Most of the people depend on wells for drinking water. Wells must be kept clean. There are many reasons for the pollution of well water. Let's find out what they are. In the company of a teacher, visit wells in your school and 4 or 5 houses in the neighborhood and record your observations in the environment diary. What should we observe? 1. Is the well covered with a net? 2. Is there a protective fencing around the well? 3. Is there polluted water collecting near the well? 4. Do people bathe near the well? 5. Are clothes washed near the well? And 6. Is the septic tank kept away from the well? Now say, which among the wells you visited are clean? Are there unclean wells? Suggest steps to be taken to make them clean. Drinking water. Don't you carry a bottle of water in your bag to school? Don't you take boiled and cool water in it? The water we get may not be always pure. If you don't purify the water, there will be a chance of getting different diseases. Water can be purified. There are several ways to purify water. Modern equipments like water purifiers are available now. Such appliances are used in houses, offices, and educational institutions today. Let us familiarize ourselves. 3-potted sieve, Muchatti Arippa. Take 3 earthen pots or coconut shells of the same size. Put a small hole at the bottom center of the pots. Arrange the pots as shown in the picture. Place washed gravel in the pot at the top, sand and burnt coconut shell flakes in the middle pot and lower pot respectively. Keep a clean vessel beneath the 3-potted sieve to collect pure water. Now pour the muddy water in the uppermost pot. What are the changes to the muddy water have? Record the observation of the experiment in the environment diary. Is one of the essential factors for the existence of life. There is sufficient water for our use in earth. See that it is used carefully. We must be able to use water without wasting it. Every drop of water is precious. Drinking water can be purified. Normally, bleaching powder is used to purify drinking water. Well water should be purified at least once a month. In a well, with water up to 2 persons height, bleaching powder in a matchbox is sufficient. Mix a matchbox full of bleaching powder with a cup of water. Pour the filtered water into the well. Now stir the well water using the bucket to draw water from it. The water in the well may be used in the next morning. Bleaching powder can be had from primary health centers. Won't you remember that overuse of bleaching powder is harmful to health? Don't pollute water bodies. There is so much water in our earth. However, we can't drink seawater. The water in the ponds and rivers are pure once. Today, all of them are getting polluted. Which is your nearby river? Is the water in it pure? What are the impurities flow into the water? So many impurities flow into the water every day from sources like sewage canals. The pollution of water bodies threatens the existence of organisms. It is our duty to protect water bodies. Rain clouds gather in the sky, the cool breeze blows, little froggy croaks, and here comes the rain. Let's welcome the rain. Water is precious. Don't waste it. Now let's see what you have learned. The learner can list which the pollution of water bodies threatens the existence of organisms. It is our duty to protect water bodies. Rain clouds gather in the sky, the cool breeze blows, little froggy croaks, and here comes the rain. Let's welcome the rain. Water is precious. Don't waste it. Let's see what you have learned. List which are the water sources in your locality. List what are the needs for which water is used. Record the problems caused by water scarcity. Identify and mention the situations where water is wasted and suggest remedial measures. Engage in water conservation activities, realizing that water is the gift of nature, is precious. Engage in activities to spread among the people the message that precious water must be conserved. Suggest activities to prevent well water pollution. Filter water from muddy water using 3-potted sieve. Suggest a few methods to purify water. Now let us assess. Question 1. What are the 2 substances without taste or smell? Option A, water, milk. Option B, buttermilk, milk. Option C, water, air. And option D, air, buttermilk. Question 2. Which is the statement not related to rainy season? Option A, rivers fill. Option B, there is thunder and lightning. Option C, soil drains away, and option D, ponds dry up. Question 3. Observe the pictures. Which of the vessel is suitable for use without wasting water, and why? Put a tick mark. Now let's do some extended activities. Does water have shape? Try doing an experiment. Take glasses and bottles of different shapes. Pour the water taken in the glass into different vessels and observe. What do you see? Why is it seen like this? The second activity is take rice water, muddy water and pure water in 3 crystal glasses. Cut out the headline portion of a newspaper and try to read it keeping close to the 3 glasses. Can you? What peculiarity do you observe? And the last activity is prepare posters related to water conservation and paste them in the school premises. Thank you.